You can exclude a specific country with geo-targeting when using Proxyrack proxies if you'd like. So say, for example, you did not want to connect to a certain country with your proxies, but any other country is okay. This is where you would use this feature. So in order to do this, you would need to use your username and password authentication. So you can come over to the authentication tab here or here and see your username and your API key. And so I will show you how to do this, how to make this change to your username with a text file that I have open here. And you can see I've already copied in my username and API key. And we would do this by using the semicolon syntax. If you've seen our other videos where we use the dash syntax with geo-targeting, we can't use that syntax here for this feature. We have to use semicolon. So we would say semicolon country equals, and then instead of just writing the 2-letter country code like we normally would, so if we wanted to geo-target the US, we would do it like that, we would say country equals and then a minus US. So this would geo-target or exclude the US when connecting to your proxies. You could also exclude, multiple countries if you'd like, in the same way that you geo-target multiple countries. So you'd say country equals minus US minus, let's say, GB for the UK. And you can add another one. So say you also didn't want to connect to Mexico, for example. You could string these along, each one with a minus in front of it so that our proxy server knows not to connect to IPs from those countries. And then if you've seen our other videos on geo-targeting, then you'll know that we need to encapsulate our username and our API key with quotation marks in order for the syntax to work. So we do that here. And then you can take this and insert it wherever you've configured your proxy. So in code, in a browser, in an application, or a program, just make sure that your username has this behind it. We can also see this in our dashboard if you want to configure your proxy list with this. So over here, we can add our username and our password. And then we can make the same change here and say country equals minus US minus GB minus MX. And then we make sure to encapsulate everything. So do that, and then we can copy out our list. We can download it. Everything is already in here. This would be for excluding these three different countries. If you wanted to only do one, again, just come in here and delete that and only exclude the US. Oh, and then we need to add that colon there. So then we just have these, excluding the US in this case. And you can do the same thing, copy out the list, download the list, whatever you need for your program, for your code, whatever it may be, wherever you have configured your proxies.